Have you ever watched a crime drama and seen a brilliant psychologist dissecting a suspect's mind or testifying in court about someone's insanity? It's captivating, isn't it? These portrayals often spark our curiosity about the fascinating intersection of psychology and the law. But what exactly is forensic psychology, truly? And just as importantly, what isn't it? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this often misunderstood field, exploring its vital role in the justice system and debunking some of the myths that surround it. At its heart, forensic psychology is about applying the profound understanding of human behavior to legal questions, helping courts make more informed and fairer decisions. Think of forensic psychology as a bridge, connecting the intricate world of psychological science with the structured demands of the legal system. It's an interdisciplinary field, meaning it draws from both psychology and law, with a strong commitment to ethical principles like integrity, impartiality, and fairness. The professionals in this field, typically psychologists with specialized doctoral degrees, use their clinical assessment and interviewing skills, but with a unique twist. Their goal isn't therapy, it's to answer specific legal questions. Let's dive into some of the core functions. One major area is assessment and evaluation. This involves conducting psychological assessments for individuals caught within the legal system. For example, a forensic psychologist might evaluate a defendant's competency to stand trial, meaning their ability to understand the charges against them and assist in their own defense. Or they might conduct a sanity assessment, which isn't about declaring someone insane, a legal, not psychological term, but rather assessing their mental state at the time of an alleged offense, relevant to legal standards of criminal responsibility. They also perform risk assessments, helping courts understand the likelihood of future dangerous behavior, or conduct child custody evaluations in family court. In civil cases, they might assess psychological damages in personal injury evaluations. Another crucial function is expert testimony. Forensic psychologists are often called upon to provide expert opinions and advice to a wide range of legal professionals, police, attorneys, judges, and corrections officials, often involving appearances in court. Beyond the courtroom, they offer consultation and support. This could mean assisting in the impartial selection of a jury, screening candidates for law enforcement positions, advising police on interacting with individuals experiencing mental illness, or helping to design effective correctional programs for offenders. They also contribute to understanding victimology, providing insights that can aid crime victims. So where do these professionals work? Their environments are incredibly diverse. You might find them in police departments, various court systems, civil, criminal, family, correctional facilities, government agencies, forensic hospitals, mental health centers, or even in private practice and academia, teaching and conducting research. Now, let's tackle what forensic psychology often isn't, contrary to what many popular TV shows might suggest. This is where we separate fact from fiction. First, while criminal profiling is a small component of the field, it's not the primary focus and is often far less precise than portrayed. It's more of an investigative tool than a definitive scientific method.
Second, forensic psychologists typically do not actively participate in crime scene investigation. They might review materials related to a crime scene for a report, but leave the hands-on investigation to forensic scientists and detectives. You also won't find them doing courtroom therapy or hypnosis. Those are not their functions in a legal setting. And they are not the ones interrogating suspects. That's the job of law enforcement. Forget the idea of them being human lie detectors. While they understand deception, their ability to infallibly detect lies is greatly exaggerated in fiction. As we touched upon earlier, they don't declare individuals insane. Insanity is a legal construct, a term used by the law, not a clinical diagnosis a psychologist would make. They assess mental states relevant to legal standards of sanity. A common misconception is that they only work on high-profile cases. In reality, much of their work involves routine legal matters, providing assessments and consultations for everyday court proceedings. And crucially, they are ethically bound not to advocate for one side. Their role is to provide neutral, unbiased assessments to assist the court, upholding integrity above all else. Finally, it's worth noting that while it's distinct from what we traditionally think of as forensic science, like DNA analysis or ballistics, forensic psychology is indeed considered a forensic science itself. This is because it applies scientific psychological principles to legal questions, just as other forensic sciences apply chemistry or biology. Like any specialized field, forensic psychology isn't without its complexities and ethical considerations. there's ongoing discussion about the exact scope of the field itself, with some defining it broadly and others more narrowly. Concerns also arise regarding the reliability and potential for bias in some forensic procedures. For instance, cognitive biases, unconscious influences from personal feelings or past cases, or even perceived legal pressure can subtly impact an evaluation. Ensuring standardized methods and consistent training helps mitigate these risks. The scientific validation of certain techniques, like some aspects of criminal profiling, is also continually debated. The field strives for methods that are rigorously supported by scientific evidence. Ethical dilemmas are inherent. Imagine navigating the limits of confidentiality when a court mandates disclosure, or ensuring you're working strictly within your competence boundaries to avoid misrepresenting your expertise. Within the criminal justice system, there are profound debates around criminal responsibility, especially when considering how factors like developmental trauma might impact an adult's decision-making and potentially impact their culpability. And of course, the public misconceptions we've discussed today are a challenge. They can create unrealistic expectations for both aspiring professionals and the public, sometimes influencing how juries perceive expert testimony. So, forensic psychology is far more nuanced and complex than the captivating dramas suggest. It's a rigorous, ethically driven field that plays a critical role in our legal system. It's about bringing psychological science to justice, offering clarity and insight where human behavior intersects with the letter of the law.
By understanding what forensic psychology truly is, and perhaps more importantly, what it isn't, we gain a deeper appreciation for the vital work these professionals do, ensuring that legal decisions are grounded in evidence-informed psychological understanding. Thank you for joining me today on this exploration.